Hi, my name is Steve Scholzman. I'm a child psychiatrist, a physician. I teach at Harvard Medical School, but before medical school, I taught high school science especially. And there I got to actually explore with kids all of the wonderful ways you can get scientific concepts across to them.
So talking about sort of the infection rate and how this starts spreading, the number of people zombified grows and grows and grows as every week goes on. And here's a great example of how we're going to take this sort of abstract concept and make it come to life.
Right, absolutely. So what we're talking about here are infections that are spread through respiratory droplets, through coughing, just the same way we get a cold. If our zombie virus was spread this way, then we'd go from 1 to 2 to 2 to 4 and so on and so forth, and we would get a special kind of curve called
exponential.
An exponential curve or a logarithmic curve. There's also a science part, and these things are linked, right? The math and the science are linked because the zombies themselves are sick, and we have to understand what organ is sick. It's our brain, right? We'd have to look at the brain itself, and there's going to be 4 specific regions that are involved. Let's first think about our zombies. Can they open doors? Can they open windows? They can't. That's why the survivors run into houses, close the door, and the zombie just stands there staring. You can eat a sandwich while you're running away from a zombie. What part of the brain is associated with solving complex problems? It's the frontal lobe. It's called the frontal lobe because it sits in the front part of the brain. In our zombie model, the frontal lobe itself is going to be affected. That's not enough. Think about what else you've seen in zombie movies. And here we're thinking of the slow, shambling zombies, not the fast ones. The slow ones don't walk well. So we think about what causes us to walk, what allows us to keep our balance. That's the cerebellum. So we go way to the other side of the brain. That's these 2 regions right here. There's a right cerebellum, left cerebellum. The cerebelli actually allow us to walk without falling. And our zombie bug is going to have to infect this region too. That's why the zombies walk with their hands stretched out in front of them, because they're about to fall over all the time, so they're trying to remain balanced. The strangest part of the zombie story is that they're hungry. The zombies are hungry all the time. So there we can think about a region of the brain called the hypothalamus. That's the region of the brain, it's kind of hard to get at here, it would be deep inside there, and it tells you that you've eaten enough. It's called the satiety region. It means you're sated. We ignore it all the time on Thanksgiving. Zombies don't have that option. So we would know that our contagion not only affects the frontal lobe to make them unable to open doors, the cerebellum so that they can't walk, but also the hypothalamus so they're hungry all the time. But there's one more thing about zombies. In fact, it's the thing that makes zombie movies. Zombies are mean. Zombies are full of rage. What part of the brain makes you want to fight? That's the amygdala, the most primitive region of the brain. The amygdala says fight or flight, but if the hypothalamus says I'm hungry, the amygdala says hunt. If you put all those things together, you got your zombie.